it, for all I care. See how well you do then. Oh yeah, he's way more geared than me. Do you know what? I'm going to show you. Yes, yeah. I mean, obviously, Miso Horde was a successful leveling guild. That's what we wanted it to be honest. Raiden was just never there. I'll bring up the summary of last night. Okay. This is the first boss, Prophet. There we go. Alright. We had absolutely no problems here whatsoever. Soul Reaper at the top there, absolutely destroying it. You know, he's literally doing like almost 50% of the damage by himself. The guy that's got the issue is here, comfortably mid-table. No, this is him, Hegel. I don't care if I'm pronouncing his name right or wrong because he called me Chaffed all night. 21.5k. Mid-table, I'm going to say. I'm down here on the 13.3. You will notice, as have I am not at the bottom. I'm actually quite a bit up the table here on the damage. We got warlocks, rogues, even hunters underneath me. Crazy, I know. Right? So, I didn't do as bad as I thought I was going to do. That's the first... that's the first one. How do I get back? Oh. How do I get back to the first page? Here we go. Oh yeah, they should be. But that goes to show you what I'm doing with the gear that I've got already. Right? As a warrior. They do a fair bit of pew-pew. Keep in mind, half my gear is still tanky gear and blues. Second boss, I actually haven't looked at this one. Arise, the rogue, look at that. Look how much damage he's doing. That's true rogue power right there. Fucking destroying the warriors on this boss. Boss is this again? Oh, it's just the little beetle ones. There's like 3 of them. Right, so I'm here. Look at that, man. Do you know what? I'm pleased with myself for that. 24.5k. See if we can find the other guy. Where is he? No. Well, that's he. Look at this. Let me switch it over. So no, you won't be able to see because it's in the corner. Look at this shit. Do I screenshot this? How do you see the overall? I never even looked at this. We'll check them all. We're gonna do it. Next boss. Battle Guard, Sartara, normal, 40 player. In case you guys, you know we're doing 40, man. So Soul Reaper again at the top. Absolutely busting it. Let's go down here. He's above me this time, 18.4. I'm only on 10k. I can't. Do you know what? I don't remember the boss fight. I don't remember the circumstances or what happened. And I don't remember it at all. There's a possibility. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this the guy with the? Is this the one that switches over? I can't remember. I'm not very good on the names, to be honest. No, that's that one I'm thinking of. Okay, let's go on to Fencris. This is kind of interesting, isn't it? Toner at top, massive. Soul Reaper again. See, the warriors do the damage. Rogues just under. Let's go down, let's go down, let's go down. I am shocked. Little old me, with my crappy gear, I am nowhere near, like, ready. Well, I've got, like, half the gear, right? This is probably after I got my sword. 17.7k for me. Hegel just underneath me, 17.4. I'll grant it, it's close. Still fucking win. Who are we on? Facidus. Right, this is the one where you've... This is a tough one for me because I only just done the... Shocked indeed. Yeah. Just before doing AQ40 last night, I made up some macros and I hadn't really tested them, and I had trouble switching weapons in mid-fight. So you have to switch over to the cold daggers, which are a low-level item, just to freeze Facidus. Is that how you say it? Facidus, I think it's called. And then you've got to switch with a macro mid-battle. Look at Arise here, the rogue, absolutely destroying it. Yeah, at the top of the table. I think whoever's going to be on top here is going to be, you know, he's obviously mastered the art of switching weapons, I think. Let's have a look. Let's go down. I haven't looked at this, by the way, guys. I said this to see already. I'm just saying it again. Look. 9.6k. Mid-table, happy. Rogue is the best. We all know that. Right, I didn't see his name. Okay, he's beat me. 14.8. Fair enough. But I'm only just under. 9.6. It's not my best one because there's a lot of shit going on that. I'm there trying to, like, you know... there's poisons to deal with. And weapon swapping. It's hard work. But I'm still not bottom of the table. I don't bloody care. This is a group team game here we're doing. The point is we work together. We progress together. Therefore, we will destroy the raids together. Next, we're on Princess. Alright, Princess. Toner at the top. Toner and Soul Reaper. And Corn, obviously, they're going to be at the top. It's going to... yeah. I didn't see his name again. I haven't seen his name. Well, there I am, sitting at 19.1. I'm not... You know, it's not bad. I'm not disappointed with that performance this week. Hegel is up there. He's 4th. Okay, on the damage, he actually did something. This time. On Princess. What Princess? Twin Emperors. I like this battle. I'll just put it out there a minute. I quite like this. I don't know why. It's actually quite simple, but I like the fact that we're moving around and doing stuff. I'm, you know, I don't really like Sinner. Right. So he's down there against 5th with 100.2k, but he's probably assigned a position. Yeah, I'm down there again. Not at the bottom, guys. Point this out. 53.6k. That's good. For the gear that I've got, I'm putting my weight. 2 locks underneath me, hunter, and a tank. Sorry, Mayo, I'm not pointing fingers at you. Like Mayo. Right, where are we to next? Oro. This boss killed me last week. And I was very, very upset. I lost my world buffs on this boss. Kleem! He's a nice guy. He's been helping me out tons the last couple of days. Look at the damage on the mage. Boom. Pow pow. That's probably because he doesn't get the knockback and has to run back in. I'm guessing. Go down. There's Mayo. There's Hegel there on 45.8k. I am at 36. I am not too far off. That's good. In my books, that's still a lot of damage. Would you not agree? Yeah, this is one of those dude with weaker gear is doing less DPS than me logic. Exactly. Yeah, I know I'm lacking, right, on hit bonus. I'm trying to replace that gear, but I am trying to skip a gear progression because I am late to the raids. So the idea is I'm doing the big boy raids to get the big boy gear. Then I will keep up and help out the raid. We are not struggling one bit in these raids. Last night, smooth. We actually knocked about, I can't remember what he said. I'm going to exaggerate and say 20 minutes off a run. Something like that. Right. Now, I stayed alive. I've still got my wild buffs the entire night. That is that's a win in my books. Toner at the top, absolutely massive, 260.7. Absolutely gigantic. Wowie wowoo! Check this out. Last boss. 87.2. Z did not distract me with a scream this week. I did not die. Smashed it. I don't care what you're saying. I don't care who you are. Ooh, world buffs. Hello, hello. Winning. Let's just find out where the guy that hates me and everything I do is. Hey, Brap, how's it going? Hegel, 59.3. Get out. You can't say anything to me. Let's just have. I just want to revel in this a little bit longer. 87.2 to 59.3. I think that's a knockout, guys. I think I won. Right? Half blues, half tanky gear. Apparently not enough drinks, half-assed enchants, mediocre warrior. This might be a video, by the way, on YouTube. I think I'm gonna have to put it up. Now I've had a look, the stats, we're gonna have to, wouldn't we? Right, is there like anything else we can have a look? Is there an overall? Does anybody know how this site works? Do I just click on encounters? This is it. This is it. Look at these massive numbers here. Let's have a look, guys. Let's go down. Okay, he beat me. We don't need to talk about it. But not by a lot. Hey, if I had that gun, I bet I would have done a bit more damage, don't you? But do you know what happened? I told them to give him the gun because he was complaining like a man-child. I refused to take the gun. I'm pretty sure they were going to give him the gun anyway. But, you know, at this point, keep in mind, I've done my raid trials. I've been accepted in the raid, and I was allowed to roll on that loot that I reserved. I won the roll, and then I still wasn't allowed the gear. Now, if anyone thinks that's fair, you're wrong. And I'm sorry to make a big deal about this, but you're wrong. I've done everything. And the funny thing is, like, Shelly said this last night, right? You don't need gear if you don't have world buffs. Anyway, I did have world buffs. Shelly said this last night. The thing is, if the guy said, "Oh, do you know what? I've been after that item for a really long time." Read it again. You don't need gear if you have world buffs anyway. Oh, really? All right. Okay, sorry. Shelly said it last night, and I agree. If he had said to me, "Do you know what? I've been doing this a long time. I've been after that piece of that gun, that item for a long time. It's eluded me. Would you mind if I take it?" I would have said yes. Actually, if any of the guys turned around and said to me, "I need that item. It would really benefit the guild, the raid. Would you mind if I had it?" I would have just said yeah. But then the way he come out screaming, shouting about me being a mediocre warrior, and not pulling my weight, mediocre potions, mediocre half-assed enchants, and that I don't deserve the gear. I turn up every week and I put the effort in. I do the best of my ability with the money that I've got at this late in the game. Keep in mind, I've just hit 60 and I'm trying to catch everyone up. I think I'm doing the best of my abilities. And I think the way he reacted was completely over the top and wrong. So that is it. Anyway, that's all I've got to say about that last night. We should probably actually, should we actually play the game? And I hope you guys agree. I won't go on about it all day, I promise. But I think it was worth saying. And also, I don't know the guy. That was really rude. And I kind of thought, wow, maybe it is because I'm British. And it's kind of there's a little bit of racism going on there. I would understand something like you rolled, lost, Hegel needs the item as one of the last to be done gearing, and you overreact losing the gear. That would be weird. Yeah. He lost the gear fair and square. I reserved the loot. I've completed my raid trials. I'm allowed to. I won the roll. I only had 2 items, and I was just lucky because both of those items dropped last night. This is the other thing. He said that I already had like loads of gear. I had one thing. I had the sword. That was it. What's he looking at? And then on top of that, he's pronouncing my name wrong. But everyone does that. What's that about? It's chafed. It's English. Chafed ass. Chafed legs. Right. Pull the mother truck. It's chafed.